Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm currently based in the Pacific Northwest, which is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish tribes. Today, I'm an artist and educator, and I'm currently learning about budgeting, saving, and planning for the future. Today, I am going to be recording my transactions for this week. What are we in? The third week of February. And I'm just sitting in my little book nook, which seems to be the spot that gets the best light right now. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. The days are getting longer, but still not the brightest of times. But it's actually a little more bright right now because we just had this amazing amount of snow. And if you listen to the news, you may have heard about it. Yeah, we actually were like snowed in. I actually couldn't go to work for 4 days in a row, which was pretty wild. Anyway, while I was stuck at home, I actually didn't spend very much money, so that was good. Oh, hey, here's Violet, my main source of spending. And I actually made a little bit of money. So let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to go up to income because I have a little bit of that to put in, and they're mostly just kind of miscellaneous or reimbursements. I was trying out the f.i.r.e electronic coupon thing, which I am just really bad at that stuff, but basically I got $1 back, and it just seemed like the easiest way to record it is just to record the reimbursement as well as the charge, which is down here. I also got a check from Ebates this month. I use Ebates primarily for buying my cat's prescription food. I just buy it from Petco. I think it's Petco online, and then I get that refund. Every once in a while, I'll remember to use it for other things like travel. I think when I rented a car back in December, I actually used Ebates for that. So I did get a little bit there, and I got a check this month for $21.72. So I'm going to put that into miscellaneous income. And while we're at it, I also got a check from Ibotta, or I got it put into my PayPal. $25.75 from Ibotta. Most of that was like the sign-on bonus. And then I think I had mentioned this when I signed up. I was checking out Fat Girl Sewing and her couponing stuff. I'm not really into couponing, but it just happened that she had purchased a couple of things that I needed. And so I went and I bought a few things and basically have not succeeded in using Ibotta since then, but I did cash it out because it was over the limit, and I got $25.75. So also to miscellaneous income. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's get into charges. I'll scroll down a little to those kind of everyday things. Okay, I did spend $29.96 at f.i.r.e in groceries. And I also spent $34.88 at Safeway. So the Safeway was kind of like a run out and get stuff because we aren't going to be able to leave for a few days. I actually have grains and beans and a good amount of pantry supplies. But I wanted some fresh food like fruit and greens and tomatoes. So that was my snow food. So yeah, in case we lost electricity, because beans and grains, you have to cook. So anyway, we did not lose electricity, just for the record. Thank goodness, because I do not know what I would have done. I'm a Floridian, so a lot of people around me did, and they all survived, thank goodness. And obviously there are a lot of people who don't have houses and aren't as fortunate, and I hope that they did hope they did okay as well. All right, so let's go back to the budget. I just spent $148.51 at the vet, and this was a little less of an unusual spend. I bought flea medicine, and they actually introduced me to a medicine. I usually use Revolution, which is a 1 month supply, but they introduced me to a different medication that's a 3-month supply. So it's a little more expensive per dose, but it's actually about the same price as 3 doses. And so, of course, I got 2 3-month doses because I have 2 cats. And that is what I spent $148.51 on. Along with the flea medicine, I also got a little bit of the pain medicine for my cat who has arthritis. So, yeah. This is going over, but I actually have a bunch in sinking fund. Actually, I'm going to take that out. How do I do that? How do I do that? I'm going to take that out really quick, and I'm just going to add it to the sinking fund. My goal is really to get that sinking fund really going and have extra money in there, but that's not the case yet, and that's okay. So I'm putting that in there. Okay. I'm going to go back up to everyday stuff. Thanks, guys, for bearing with me. I did just rearrange my budget a little bit, and I think I like it better, and I think it makes more sense, but I haven't quite learned it yet. Okay, so let's see. For entertainment, Hulu did come out. See, I had a $175 charge at the cafe. I've been doing really good at bringing my lunch every day and actually making food that I like better, so that's worked out really well. Let's see. I actually did a free trial of Who Gives a Crap toilet paper. If you don't know them, they're a toilet paper company, and they send you a case of toilet paper, which I buy toilet paper by the case anyway from Amazon. But Who Gives a Crap sends you a case of toilet paper, and they don't use any plastic in their packaging. And they were just running this special. I just happened to find it on Facebook, where they would send you a free trial, and you just paid for shipping. So I spent $4 on toilet paper. I will let you guys know how it is. I do buy toilet paper by the case, and I also buy kind of nice toilet paper because I don't use a lot, but I like what I use to be nice. So we'll see how Who Gives a Crap holds up. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to, okay. So because of the snow, it was very hard to get out of my house. My downstairs neighbor decided to hire someone to shovel the snow, and I kicked in for that, $25. So I'm gonna put that under household. It's gonna bring me a little bit over, but I don't foresee spending anything else this month. So hopefully we're good. Okay, let's see. I spent $31 to $38 on gas, and I did get gas. I was pretty low right as the snow was starting, so I just filled up. We'll see how I do for the rest of the month. It's a short month. I have a lot left. See what happens. Okay, and then the day that the snow was finally not falling anymore and I could finally leave my house, I went to ship some artwork, which you'll see at the end of the month. I'll show you guys I'll probably just do a separate video for my business budget. But I shipped some artwork, and the place I ship which is Office Depot, which, by the way, if you don't ship that often and you have stuff to ship, Office Depot is a dream to ship from. They offer USPS and FedEx, and you can kind of choose which is the least expensive for what you're sending. Yeah, it's pretty great. Okay, so anyway, they're right next to Value Village, and I told myself I'm not going to go in there. I told myself, not today, Satan, but I couldn't resist because I had such cabin fever. But I did go in, and all I bought was $7.09 worth of stuff. I actually bought two skirts that I wear that are the type of skirt I wear every day. And they're just, really inexpensive. And one was half off. And then I bought 2 books for a gift. So I actually did really well. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to put part of this into gifts and part of it into clothes. And I think I'm going to put 4 into clothes, and then the remainder, 309, into gifts. Wow, this is always so weird. Okay. So yeah, I think I did really well. I think I'm doing really well this month. Yeah, part of that is, I did overspend in my groceries last month, and so I had a lot of leftover groceries, especially things like meat and almond milk. So, those things that they're the more urgent things that you have to buy every month, besides fresh vegetables. So I'm mostly just buying fresh vegetables right now, which is great. We'll see how I do for the rest of the month. My butcher box, the option to have it sent again is coming up, so I need to decide if I want to do it again. And I'm leaning towards yes. let me look at my grocery budget. What do I have left? I have 184 left. So a box would mean spending 129 on, sorry about that, on meat. So okay. So we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. I think it could be useful, and that would definitely bring me into March. Because I still have meat in the freezer left from the box I did in early January. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. So I think that's all of my transactions for this week. I will be back next week with another video, and hopefully I'll be seeing you in a coffee chats video soon. All right. Have a great one.